Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of One Idiot, One Console because the other one's at work. Today we're playing a little bit more of the Beaver game. Alright. Specific comment off the last episode, I am meant to be looking for, if there's an exhausted beaver, if I can follow him for the day and figure out what the hell happened to him. And then I've been reminded several times to pause the industry when the gravity batteries run out, so let me go double check. Yep. So we'll just go ahead and pause these real quick and let them recuperate for a little bit. Just double check I got everything. Oh, I thought that would be a way to double check. Apparently it's not. See a lot of thirsty... There we go. Alright, so we're following Wanjin for a little while. Unless he regains complete will. We'll see if he does anything. If he doesn't, then whoever that last guy was might be more interesting to follow. We'll see if it happens to Wanjin. I suspect they're probably getting stuck out here. It would probably be easiest to put one of those just at the bottom in here. Alright, so now he's hungry. Still working. It's funny when they're carrying stuff, their little legs. Alright, yeah, it's definitely... I'm gonna put another of the zipline stations right here, somewhere. I think this would be the best middle ground. Let's see if it'll connect to that one. Please, please, please. Damn it, too far. Alright. Alright, and then I will dramatically, well, maybe not dramatically, but I will raise the priority of these in the hopes that they will go after this first. And then once they've got this done, I'll recheck to see if people are tired randomly around, and if they are, this is probably why. Oh, good. Seems like I'll have this done in no time. In the meantime, I'm in a drought right now. Okay, cool beans. And then did I put a dam at the top here? No. That's fine, it should just overflow through there and have no issue. Yeah, that's fine, because this is basically going to be the reserve tank anyway, and then I might eventually put, like, an actual tunnel under here and have them do that, but for now I'm not super worried about it. Well, that's good, we have 14 beavers that don't have a job. Did the batteries refill yet? Not quite. Actually, that might be one of the next things that I do, is put in a couple more windmills. I wonder if I can... Well, that works. I think it actually might be time we move up to the large windmills if we can. So let me see if I can put one of those here. Perfect. Which these produce double energy, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Alright, so, new plan. I'm gonna slowly replace all of these. Which I think they should be able to reach that from down there, so... The question will be getting them to the rest of these, so I'll have to wait. They should be able to get through there to there. That's my connection point. So while I'm doing that one, I might want to find a different way to connect these, which might just be... that's going to be fun. I've made myself a difficult predicament here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead... why can't I put that down? Windmill, damn it. How close are you to full? I'm gonna wait a little bit for that to get done. We'll have a nice view of this while it works. What are we out of? Not out of planks, not out of gears. We don't have any paper, but that's kind of expected. I think one of the things I'd like to do is add to the storage tower a storage for paper. Well, I guess I'm gonna put some over there, probably. I don't know, whatever. This is gonna be our storage city, so I'm just gonna figure out what the hell needs to go there. Alright. We'll get that working again. Might need to increase wood production. Which, that's good, I could just put something over here somewhere. Alright, let's unpause you. Let's mark all of this for cutting. And because it bothers me, so I know it bothers one of you. So it won't fit there, which would have been the easiest. Will fit here, will cover. Oh, decent chunk. Perfect. I can get the other side with this too. Cool. And then you're still over here. Didn't mean to put that up there. Have we finished this zip line yet? We are waiting on metal. And we are waiting on, predictably, metal. Alright, that's fine. We'll have more metal quickly. How fast does this produce? For 2 hours. It's going to take a minute to build that zipline. How did we run out of metal? Damn. I think I'm also going to raise the priority of this. Because the faster we can get that done, the better. And I'm also gonna... this might not be the smartest thing to do right this second, but it's gonna pay off once it's done. Which they should have just about everything they need to complete that. We'll just be waiting on the paper. And I guess some gears and planks, but clearly that's happening quickly, so not super worried about it. Oh yeah, I do kind of need to unpause the paper guy. That would help. Alright, and then once we've got this going, that should be better. And then eventually, maybe in the next couple of episodes, I'm going to start a really tall tower for these, so that they keep as much battery as they possibly can. Oh, that was why they were filling up slowly. I forgot to pause the observatory. Whoops. Well, there's a reason the channel name is what it is. What's supposed to go in here? Potatoes and grilled spatterdock, which we've only just got potatoes growing somewhere. Yeah, here. So... which they're really not doing so hot on the potatoes. Harvesting. Alright. I'm gonna put another guy in there for now. The carrots I expect because the storage is constantly full, but the potato storage is not full. Okay, good. We've got that done, so now we're just waiting on this. Which it only needs 6 more metal blocks, which we just had 2 there. I predict that'll be done by the end of, like, either today or tomorrow beaver time. Alright, let's go ahead and start the planting of trees. Let's not get the other side. me see what the limit of this is. So right there. Oop, didn't mean to pause. We're going to continue again with the clicking buttons at random that I don't intend to click, I imagine. Alright, there's that. Let's see how close we are to this. We have 1 metal block in storage, we need 3. This should be done by the end of today, so long as they can get over there. And then that will increase the quickness with which we can do this. Don't need these anymore. You guys are free to join the rest of everything. Let's see how close we are to the big windmills. We're not out of power yet. I'm gonna pause this one for now because I want them to finish this one first. Which obviously is not gonna happen if they're too busy with this one. Let's see. Especially because I'm worried about, I want to make sure that I can get them through here to build the rest of everything else. And then we're going to have a bad day for power when I have to rebuild this one, but I think I'm going to worry about stocking up on paper first. Which, do I have somewhere that has paper storage? No, so I guess I can make that a little faster. We need wood and paper. So we'll put the paper storage there. Put the wood storage there. Set to obtain wood. Set to supply. Not the crops. And paper. Nope, that's bot parts. Paper. Damn it, I cannot control this mouse. Not well, anyway. Alright, so we've got 11 out of 30 paper. We've got 2 more paper. That'll happen as it happens. Actually, I am gonna, just because these require so little resources to build, I'm gonna up the production of these real quick. Sorry if you hear rumbling in the background. We've got, the last, like, week or so, we've had, like, hella thunderstorms, which is interesting. I've never seen this many storms, and I have lived where I live for 5 years now. So, I don't know. It's gotten weird. We've only got 4 beds available. Yeah, I actually might want to expand the housing tower. Which is good that I've already got the rest of it set up. So we'll just go ahead and... we don't necessarily need one there. I don't know yet. Start with that. Figure out where my mouse is. Why can't I put one there? What the hell? Oh, zipline. Damn. Alright. Let's go ahead and pause real quick so I can make sure that I'm going to be able to actually... not storage. I know I'm storing the beavers, but not storage. Alright. Well, time for new housing tower. Where do I want to put it? I guess I could just add it right here. Yeah, I think I could add 2 different stories of housing right here if I work it correctly. Yeah, alright. Let them go again. Let's start with, because I figure I can put one here. And if I put one there, that should be pathed. It is indeed. And then we'll just go ahead and add... perfect. Alright, and then I think I'm going to go ahead and pause that one. Raise the priority of that one because that won't cost much to do, and then I should still be good on food and water for a little while. Especially considering I've got the reservoir to the point now where I'm pretty much just not pumping water. Or, not ever not pump, you know what I mean. I'm always pumping water. There we go. Which, yeah, this is why we need a couple more beavers. Oh yeah, and then I was working on this, I forgot. We just need treated planks, which... we have the tapper shack, and we have pine resin, so now I just need to build the thing that treats the planks, which should be in here. Wood workshop. Oh yeah, that's not super expensive. if I just... Yeah, sure, why not? That's gonna make it a little bit trickier for me later, but whatever, I did this to myself. Alright. And then we want for planks, and then treated planks. This one should be set to obtain planks, and supply treated planks, which let me go make sure that we have some future storage for that set up over here. Log, plank, metal, metal, treated planks. Cool, I do have it. I think I've just got storage for everything but dirt at this point. Guess I might as well make dirt one of them for good measure. And then eventually, I think I'm going to move most of the food supply over here so I can probably use these for storage, like gears and stuff. Which we're working on the water right now, it seems. Which is good. Now we have a whole bunch of water storage. And we'll be done with the drought by the end of today. Okay, did we finish this? We did finish this. So sleep. Sleep is at 78 out of 78. We'll keep an eye on that over the next couple of days, but I think I fixed the problem. Hopefully. Alright, and then this I think is where I want to try and put the pump rig for the bad water. If I can. Just 4,000 science, I have 4,000 science. This is going to be way expensive to build and not going to happen anytime soon. Is this our closest source of bad water? I believe it is. Yeah, everywhere else, I guess we could go there, but I feel like that's going to be worse to get up to than here. Because I'll only have to build stairs up here, and then I can just use zip lines, which we're already pretty close over here, so I could just use this to build a staircase up and then back down. Yeah, I like this. I'm going to set that up here, and then I'm going to leave alone this for a while, because they can build some of it from the ground, but they cannot build all of it. Alright. Who's got nothing to do? That's fine, you will have something to do whenever they finish that. And I have more beavers. Okay, good. We're already populating that. Whenever they finish the stuff going to that, I'm gonna... Yay, the water! Shall we watch it come back? Here it comes! Yay! So this is going to be the second cycle ever that we've got this completely full up. Which will be nice. That will be a pleasant change of pace. Which I think, yeah, and then once we've got that, this will all just be more water, which means I can go ahead and colonize into this area as well. Which will be nice, but that's a little bit of a future problem. Alright, doing okay on food still. Are we having issues here or there? We're full up on Spatterdock here. Grilled Spatterdock. Yeah, okay. We're not having issues with the production, we're having issues with cooking. Which is fine, I'll put in another one of these at some point, probably over here somewhere. Which, do I even have a grill for the potato? Ah, look at that. The grill for the potatoes. What do you know? Oh yeah, we're definitely not having issues with the supply. Okay. This is going to be stuff that I don't expect to be stocked for a little while. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in 3 more grills for Spatterdock specifically. Which I know this is probably not the most efficient, but I want them to have to go nowhere. I want them to have to walk the least possible distance. We'll see if this ends up mattering. If it doesn't, and it's inefficient, I will change it. There we go. That's all set up. This is still filling. hopefully have more than 3 days to get as much water as we can, but oh well, if we can't. Let's go ahead and mark the rest of this for planting. And then it looks like we could put some stuff right there too. Cool beans. And now I have 5 workstations without beavers. Phenomenal. Hey, Solix. If you know, you know. Yeah, alright. Oh, cool, we got the first one of these done. Are these out? Ah, crap. Alright. I'm gonna unpause that real quick. Yeah. I'm getting there, I'm getting there, I'm getting there. Alright. Which I think I might also commandeer this area up here for some more windmills. I'm starting at the very edges. Alright, so they should get to work on that. These are slowly filling. Oh yeah. Let's not make that mistake again. And there's the bad tide. Cool. That's alright, we've got 3 days. That's obviously not going to be done in 3 days. But this is overflowing, so we've got all of the water we could possibly have. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, no, this shouldn't be an issue, because it's just going to... Cool. Had to make sure. Yeah, and this is why I want to build the reserve tank. Alrighty. I'm not going to delete this until I've got these. Eh, they'll get there when they get there. I wonder why they haven't built those. Oh, they're the sluices. Duh. Alright, hell yeah. We are moving fast on these. I think this is going to be the next one that I do. Again, this is going to hurt for a minute, but it'll be worth it. Alright. So I've got enough planks. I don't have any gears. Which means I'll have to start up both the planks and the gears. I'm gonna probably need metal for something. Don't currently, though. And paper. Being a little bit selective about what exactly I'm using right now because we need this stuff to build this stuff. So we're just waiting on planks, which we have. Gears, which we don't have enough, but we've got some and they're making them. And then paper, which clearly we do not have enough. Alright. And we wait. At least we're making decent progress over here. Sleep is still 83 out of 83, so yeah, this definitely fixed the problem. I had a feeling. Let's go ahead and set up for a zipline station up here. I know they can't reach it yet, but yep, that's what I wanted, definitely. Yeah, and then I believe I could just put the staircase down right here. Alright. And then I'll have to let them down here. Just a little bit roundabout, but whatever. No big deal. Alright, and then once they're done with the wall, or at least they stop going around this way and start going this way more often, I'm gonna go ahead and start building a staircase up here, which I guess I could also... Yeah, I think the easiest way to do it's gonna be right here. Let me see. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Okay, so, let me think. Okay, I'm gonna do stupid stuff right now just because I gotta make sure that the way that my brain is working is working. Yeah. Okay, so that would be the steepest that I'm able to make this, which means they wouldn't be able to get up that one. Kinda wish we had ladders. Oh no, the bad tide. That was a very loud sound effect. I don't know if it's normally that loud. Well, I could at least start building, the stuff that I will need. See how high I would need to get here. So that, then that. You, and you. Alright, and then that'll be our temporary way up until we get that zip line done, which, let me see if I'll be able to, well, I won't be able to connect to that one because that one's going over. That's fine. I can get a different one. Yeah, it'll be the easiest to just build another one, I think. Would it conflict with this zip line if I put it right there? Nope. Cool. Let's actually make that one. Well, how far would they have to go to store the bad water? Down here. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna swap the biofuel and the bad water. Because I want them to preferably be able to just get out and put it in there. Which, speaking of which, I'm gonna need a little bit of bad water storage up here. Let me click every button but the one I need first. Yeah, that's gonna be a little annoying. That's fine. Supply, bad water. Go. Just checking the priority levels on different things. Oh, good. I like the sound that one makes. Alright, so here's gonna be the fun part. I have to decide how I want to do this in such a way that it's not gonna completely fuck me over. I think no matter what I do, though, honestly, it's going to. Let me finish this one first, and then I can do that one while this one's connected over here, so at least I've got something going on. Then let's go ahead and just emergency priority that. I'm hopeful that we can just snap get this done in one day. Yep, they'll make more. Well, at least we got paper almost, or completely done and planks almost completely done, so. Perfect. Alright, we just need gears. Which we are making, that's just gonna take a little while. Let me see how much this will recover overnight. I also wonder if I could potentially just plunk one up here. Seems as though I can. Alright, and then let's go ahead and slightly raise the priority of all three of these. These are not down yet. Unfortunately. I'm aware I should be pausing these, but I need to keep the stuff that's necessary rolling right now. Which is essentially just stuff I need for this windmill. So I need gears, which means I can pause this, pause you. And I'll pause you. I want to keep enough plank production going that the gears aren't totally sucking it up, while also getting as many gears as we can going. Why don't we have any planks? That's a good question. Because we don't have enough haulers, I'd bet. Alright, so we put in a hauler's post. Actually, that doesn't cost much at all. Let's just get that done. And while we're at it, I'm gonna... Okay, I can't do anything there. Cool. Alright, we just need planks. We should be producing planks. I'm aware. I have enough beavers for it. Alright, we just need the gears, which I'm solving by creating enough of those. I stupided. Okay, hang on, give me a second. Looks like the hauler's post finished. I realized my error. If somebody could hit that with a hammer, that would be delightful. Please continue. Don't leave. Oh god, come back, please. Hello, Beaver World doesn't go around without power, and I did something stupid. There we go. I should have put the windmills in up here first, but too late now. Yeah, it can't be reached. That's fine. Sorry, this is a lot of just monitoring things to make sure nothing's going stupid. Sleep's fine. Broken teeth should fix itself. I do have a teeth grindstone around. Somewhere. I think it's over here. Maybe I should put in more. Nah, he's good now. Wet fur still lacking. Which is fine. I'm slowly making things so that the wet fur happens. Yeah, so that's at least increasing. Should be getting gears now. Looks like indeed we are. And this has been moving up at a steady clip, so that's good. Yeah, the upgraded windmills are helping. Alright, I may have fixed that problem. We'll find out. This doesn't need power, right? Yeah, okay. There it is. I felt like I had to sneeze for the last, like, 10 minutes. Alright, let me see if this is still getting any use, because if it's not, then I'm probably just going to demolish it. Because there won't be any reason for them to go down here eventually. You know what I'm going to do? Why is my battery not visible? Yeah, I'm gonna pull a little sneaky on him. Not that, I want the path. There we go. Damn. Alright. That'll work. That'll work. That would work, but I'm not gonna do that. Let me see if I put it more like back here. Line obstructed. Alright. That means I'm gonna have to get this one done first. Because I think I'm gonna have to put the other one, like, right here. Which they should still be able to get down to this. Nope. Cool. Cool, cool. I will start working on a way down now. And now, once I get that shit done, and I'm forcing them to get their fur wet by going through the water down there, which works. I don't really need the extra workers, so I'm not going to pause that. That'll be 3 workers to do the job of 4 of these, I believe. No, wrong time. Ah, there. Half hour to produce 5, half hour to produce 1. Yeah, okay, I need to get this done. Which requires treated planks, that's the only thing I'm waiting on. Which we already went through this, I'm aware, I'm just dumb. What does this all require? Planks, gears, logs. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and up the priority of my route over here. And let's go ahead and up the priority of that, and unpause you. So that way I'll have more beavers. Oh, the lights just flickered. Please do not let the power go out while I'm recording. Please, God. Should need this stuff done first anyway, which is gonna take a little bit. Yeah, damn, I'm running low on planks. Oop. Ah! Excuse me while I hit all of the wrong buttons. Alright, let's go ahead and start you back up. And gonna need metal for the stuff that I'm doing over there, and I'm gonna need paper for the windmills, which these are at full anyway, and I've got so many of these going on. Yeah, which we're just waiting on gears and paper now, so that's my bad. I actually think I am gonna emergency priority these so that they just get done. Because I really do need more beavers. So I bet I could also put one of these just like here, couldn't I? I'm gonna let them build that when they get to it and see if I can connect that down and through the water. Yeah, because that's completely underwater. Which is exactly what I want. Oh. Might as well join the party. Oh good, we got one of them done. Yeah, alright. I think next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start planning for these. For better towers for it. Which means we go in damn near to the build limit. Where do I want to put that? They'll have a hard time getting over here, so what if I put it here? I do eventually want to make a better industrial area once I've unlocked a couple of different things. Yeah, which I should really decide where I'm gonna level for... Yeah, what if I just level down here? Like this whole area. That'll work. This is gonna be my, like, primary explosive that I use. Which I don't need everywhere. Which I'm gonna delete the ones at the edges that I don't need because there's no point in them, but I'm gonna start setting this up now while I'm thinking about it. This is on that level, so... Same level as this. I think. Hang on. No, one up from that. So that's this level here. Alright, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and clean up the edges here, and then I'm going to use the height map to check that I got everything. I don't know why I clicked out of that. Alright, so I'm missing a big gap in the middle here. Let's go ahead and unlock. Well, yeah, this will work. Oh, damn, that was easier to see at night. Filling in the obvious stuff right now, and then I'm gonna go around and... Oh, are we done with the bad type? I didn't even notice. Alright, that should be good. So now we go down one layer. If I can click the button. And we go ahead and reset everything up. Looks like I got everything. Perfect. Alright. Which I am leveling out this area so that we have a much bigger area to eventually use as our only industrial area. Well, maybe not our only, I'll probably keep the old stuff, but I'm gonna move most of our industrial stuff over to here. Oh, sad. Wasted a little staircase. But yeah, no, this will be a nice new area, and it will only work in the way that I want it to if I can just level it, you know? I suppose you don't really know, but, like, you'll see what I want. You'll see what I mean when we get there. It'll make sense, and it'll be cool as fuck. Music knows what the hell I'm doing. He's seen me do it before. Alright. There we go. Oh, that's gonna be sad to get rid of the little arch. You know, we'll leave some of the arch. I like the arch. Yeah, we'll leave the arch. Alright, let's see how we're doing over here. Oh, wow, 5 days and we've got a new drought. Who would have guessed? Hey, this is doing well. Double checking something. Okay, yeah, that's what music was saying. Alright. Well, that would have been nice. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do that. It's cool. We just unlocked them for no reason. those are actually one too high. My bad. Wrong thing. How did I do that? Come back. Alright, and then I do need to set... Oop, not what I wanted. Is that what I wanted? That is exactly what I wanted. Never mind. So I do want these here, and then I'm gonna have to set these to be demolished. Alright, and then for this, I probably need a 3 high. 3 high top to the 1 high top to the levee. Cool. Nope, levee. There we go. Alright. Then I can just go ahead and paint the bottom levee. Ow, cat. You know better. She still does the thing where she just digs her claws into you because she's like, hi, you'll pay attention to me if I do this, right? And it's like, no, don't do that. Stop it. You're not getting attention from me if you claw the fuck out of me. I'm not giving you attention for being bad. Don't mope. You know better. Oop, wrong thing. Eventually I'll figure out the damn buttons. Get it? The damn buttons. Haha. Alright. They will get to that portion when they get to that portion. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 things. I'm gonna run... You know what? No, I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna run a staircase down, and then I'm gonna run a path down straight up the middle of this. Cool. Have they finished this yet? Yay, drought. Not yet. We shouldn't be running out of power anymore, though, so... Yeah, we're not currently, so... I wonder if I got the beavers here, if they'd be able to reach that from above. I don't think they would be, but I'm gonna try it. I'd rather try it and it doesn't work than not try it, and that would have been the smart option. Still waiting on gears, huh? Well, we need more gear production. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and reroute the path. Okay, cool. Didn't need to reroute it as far as I did. That's fine. Come on. There we go. Alright, so we've almost progressed to here. And again, we wait on gears. So what's up with our gear production? Productivity's alright. Be nice if we had some more planks. Plank production is okay. 70%, 83%. Are we just low on haulers again? Oh, damn. Did we chew through all our scrap metal, or did it get moved? Sleep is still fine. Somebody's injured. I do have med beds, right? Yep, cool. Got a nice little courtyard going. Has nobody picked up the damn garbage? Dude. Like, it's just logs, but we could use them. These are our bakeries, right? Yep. Hey, look at that. So yeah, this is going to clear up hella jobs when I actually get the treated planks up and running. Which now we're getting close on gears. Just planks still need to happen. That's paper. And there's plenty of planks right there. They're dropping them off. I don't know, we still might need some more haulers. This one's completely full up too, right? Yeah. Oh. It'll be nice when we get to the robot stage. Oh shit, I am way over time, my bad. I was having fun. I didn't even notice. Alright, well, in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off here. As always, thank you for hanging out with me. I do genuinely enjoy your company. I hope you have a good day, night, whatever it is for you, and... Hi, buddy. He wanted to say goodbye too. We'll see you in the next one. Both of us. Bye.